The agenda for the Holbeach Parish Council meeting of the 12th of February 2024 in closed session was listed to resolve the way forward with a council property. It was agreed that costings for all options be brought back to the council. It was thought that this referred to the park keeper's bungalow, as the park keeper had not been seen for quite a while. At the council meeting of March the 11th, a question was asked in the open forum. Well, I'm surprised we've got an open forum in this, but it saves me asking it in the annual meeting. Yeah. Is it true that the park keeper has left the employ of the parish council? Is it true that the park keeper's bungalow is now empty? And is it true he's had a rather large severance pay? Off.
Can I answer that since we have HR? Yeah. Even though it could be an ex-employee or an employee, we cannot talk about members of staff. Okay?
So it's basically no comment?
No, we cannot talk about members of staff as HR now. If you work as a woman, you wouldn't like us talking to your employee about you. It works the same way.
Well, I had a phone call yesterday morning, and I am... Do you want to point the camera this way? I pointed at the chairman. I had a phone call yesterday morning, and the gist of the phone call was that he has had a severance pay. And the question is, what on earth is this? If it's true, which you can't comment because it's an HR, what on earth is this council doing, paying somebody off, basically to cover up what's happened at the cemetery chapels, i.e. the knocking out of windows, which has been done without listed building consent? Because when you consider at Spalding, there's been an accident into a listed building, and to repair the building they need listed building consent, just to repair it, let alone knock windows out, which now the ratepayers are ultimately going to end up paying.
Because we also, I wasn't here when the windows were done, so I can't answer that.
I don't think anybody was on this council when the windows was knocked out.
No.
But it had to be an inside job because you couldn't do the work without a key to the chapels.
Okay. So if you've got a point,
regarding your comment, surely we can answer the first question of whether a member of staff has left our employment or not. And also regarding payout, there was a £10,000 ex gratia payment made to member staff, which is recorded on our payments list.
Could I remind you of the Freedom of Information Act, and that's as far as it goes, please.
I'm just stating what's on our payments list. But are we able to answer the question of whether a member of staff has left our employment?
I don't see how we can. You cannot talk about staff past or present.
Okay.
No company can. Or business, or whatever you want to be.
I think we have, I mean, it's very difficult because it's going to be fairly obvious, especially in small organisations, when a member of staff does leave your employment. So I'm just questioning is that exempt information or is that not legally exempt information for a parish council?
I would say it was exempt information because if I left, you've got to say who I am, and that is personal information. And I think
it's going to be pretty obvious.
The houses on this many times. I don't think it's appropriate to continue.
okay.
A local newspaper was to report the matter regarding the park keeper, and in a subsequent edition report that the pub had received listed building consent for repairs. At the parish council meeting of the 8th of April, in the open forum, there was an unexpected twist.
We're just going to open the open forum for 15 minutes. Has anyone got any questions to ask? Sure there will be.
Yes, I expect several of the council here tonight have heard about or seen an anonymous letter that's been posted around the area similar to that.
Can I stop you? Can I stop?
You can.
It's being investigated by the police. Okay. We can't comment on it at all.
Okay, well what I'd like to ask, I was going to say, whilst it's an anonymous letter, it, in my opinion, has no significance because anybody can make anything these days. You can screenshot stuff and do whatever. So I fully understand that you'd have no comment on it. But what I would like to know, for the public ratepayers of the town, since 2010, would it be possible to come to the next meeting and say exactly how much money has been paid out to people in compensation?
It's confidential, isn't it?
Stuff.
If it's confidential, then no is the answer.
You wouldn't be able to tell me the names, but you'd be able to tell me the figure, because I
Yeah,
think
yeah, tell you the amount.
since 2010, I think it's over £50,000.
Yeah, we'll take advice from that tomorrow and find out for you.
And so it's quite a lot of money which needs to be going out for compensation for bullying in the workplace and things like that. And I just think the public ought to know.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
So thank you for that.
You're welcome. Mr. Powell, sorry.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, you just mentioned it's a matter for the police. Was it referred by this parish council to the police or somebody else, please?
Yeah, by us.
So could you give me an explanation as to why you've referred it to the police, and then when the question was raised regarding...
Can't discuss it, please, ma'am.
It's a police matter, it's got a crime reference matter, we can't discuss it anymore.
No, that's
Sorry.
you never let me finish.
I've got it.
Why, when the chapel windows was knocked out, you've not referred that to the police?
Well, the only thing I can say on that poll is that I wasn't here when that happened, so I can't say anything on it at all. Apologies.
At the next meeting of Holbeach Parish Council on the 13th of May, there was no reply to the question. The Holbeach Parish Council minutes of the 11th of March mentions the public session. The minutes of the Parish Council of the 8th of April makes no reference to a public session. Both local newspapers reported on the public session of the 8th of April. Following the meeting, it was suggested that the questions raised should be put into the Parish Council under a Freedom of Information request. The Council sent out a fees notice saying that to complete the work would cost an additional £450. Regarding payments from ratepayers' funds, £50,000 and £55,000 are mentioned, with legal expenses at £1,350. Of the 7 questions, 5 are listed as research is not complete.